Thank you to Trey Mosley for the introduction. We are indeed excited to welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's our visitors and the Seattle Seahawks. We welcome you, Mike Tirico, alongside Greg Olsen, the kicker, Brandon Aubrey. Set for the start. Should be a fun one. Off we go on EA Sports. On the ground, this is Ashton Jeanty. And he's hit behind the line of scrimmage and taken down right away. A loss of yards. What a message on the first play.
At the 34-yard line.
We'll run the draw with Jeanty. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So third down, fourth coming.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 7.
Ready, set. 18, fight in. Ready, 19, right.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. The throw here is complete. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up fourth down.
It's fourth down.
They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. That's taken in. 13 yards and a big exhale as they convert on fourth down.
13 yards.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. The Seahawks scoop it up. Still on the move. Inside the 10. And he rumbles his way into the end zone. The fumble recovery and a great return for the touchdown. And Greg, you talked about it all week. Not just stop them with the defense, but make impact plays, and that is as big a play as you can ask for.
Yeah, across the league, Mike, this continues to be a huge point of emphasis. Every defensive coach starts practice with takeaway circuits. How can we find ways to take the ball away? In this case, they force the fumble, scoop, score, 6 points.
And that kick goes out of bounds right away, and that is a big mistake because that ball is going to be marked beyond the 40-yard line.
Left thing, 19. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They'll send a man in motion left. They'll throw out of the gun. The throw taken in. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Just shot of midfield. Here's second down and 2. Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He will find his man. That's the rookie from Ohio State. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
First and 10.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
70, 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Off the play fix. He'll look to throw.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, but he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Finding space at the 15. What a great gainer that is. He runs it down to the 5. It's a gain of 29, and it's first and goal.
Sometimes all it takes is that one key block to spring this back. He's just so good in open space, and man, that was a heck of a run, and it sets up first and goal.
Now, faking the give. To the end zone, it's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as it'll come out to the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Cut. Ready? Here we go. Here we go.
And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
Now they'll set up to throw. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game. Just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing it.
They'll look to throw. There's Kyle Pitts with the grab. And he'll be out of bounds. Down at the 20. That's good for 27. And a first down.
That's another
19, Ready?
Red zone now. He'll drop to throw. Quinn Williams. He works his way in, and that's now 5 sacks for him on the year.
Second and 21.
So after one, 7-0 is our score. Greg and I back in the Great Northwest in a moment. Seahawks football beginning this second quarter, and they are facing a second and long.
On the jump. Cup 19. Cup 19. Here we go. Set. Cowboy 80.
Back to throw. A throw behind his man. Can't reel it back in. And that'll go down as an incompletion.
Third and long obviously isn't an ideal situation to be in offensively. It makes you very predictable, which then places a ton of stress on your offensive line and your quarterback. So they've got to start being more productive in these early downs and set themselves up for more success come third down.
He fires downfield for Pitts. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. This one from 49. Aubrey's kick is good. And the Seahawks will extend to a 10-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Here comes a return from the end zone. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Jenkins. And that one shut down pretty quickly. They'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Second and 10.
He'll drop to throw. That's complete. It is Trey Harris. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A big play there. 31 yards. They'll come up here first and 10. He'll look to throw. They left a man wide open downfield. He's got him. And he will for him on the year. The extra point is good. And the Dragons are on the board. It's 10-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Travel start on the ground. And a hard-earned yard as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down
at the 26.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Jackson Smith and Jigba, the intended receiver. 3rd down coming up.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit, they took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down.
Ready.
It's 1st down, and they'll run. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 46-yard line.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go now.
Throwing now from the gun. Complete to the former Buckeye, Jackson Smith and Jigba. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 28 yards.
They'll have a 1st down. It's a gain of 28.
1st down.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go. 19 tight.
Going left side, and it's taken in by Williams.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop, and that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
The field goal unit staying put. They're going to line up and go for this on 4th down. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. Going to give the ball over on down.
Ready.
Tight end going in motion here. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And left side, it's caught. Now he's free at the 35. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 84 yards. It is a touchdown. And hold on to that football, young man. As a keeper, his first NFL touchdown. The extra point is good. And the Dragons are on top. It's 14-10.
Seahawks 10.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And a will be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
At their own 27-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
And with nothing open downfield, he tries to find something underneath. But give credit to this secondary, Mike. I mean, they had everything covered up, and this one ends up just falling incomplete.
That one incomplete. Good job. Westbrook there separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
And 10 yards to go.
You know, there's a rule that's pretty simple when you're running routes against zone coverage, Mike. And it's as simple as, if you're open, stay open. Instead, you see the receiver here, he ends up running to a covered window, and it just clouds the vision of the quarterback. Instead of throwing into a wide-open target, he's now forced to throw into a contested area.
And the Seahawks.
Here's first and 10.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Back to the air one more time. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
All right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you the best play. Go get points here before the half. We're trying to build something going into halftime. So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call. Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable, and as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Going to be caught, and he's not going to get away. They got him right down after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on down.
Well, that was a disaster. I like the call. I like going for it on fourth down. Give your offense a chance to extend this drive and maintain possession, but after going the wrong way, they're going to have to watch the other team take over after failing to move the chains. I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Second and 10.
Hey, Crash!
Here's a handoff to Genty. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Now this offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock is stopped with 20 seconds to go in the first half. From the 39, here's a first and 10.
That's the 39-yard line.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 18, pioneer.
They send the tight end in motion. Throwing now on first and 10. Escaping to his left. He's going to tuck it and go. Now another timeout called by this offense. They have one remaining, as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
Harris, the man in motion. On the handoff, this is Genty. Good blocking to the 15. And he will score! Ashton Genty. Touchdown, Dragon. And that one bangs off the right upright. Does not go in. It's no good. And they're unable to add the point after. Just 8 seconds now until halftime, and the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball's going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Let's go.
Back to throw here to begin the drop. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
And as the game goes on, these are the throws they got to find a way to connect with, those chunk plays. I like the idea of pushing it downfield, but the next time they get an opportunity, they've got to find a way to connect.
Off play action. Oh, and he's going to go down. He could not get rid of it. And that's going to bring an end to this first half. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. This will be returned from the 6. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
At their own 31-yard line.
The third quarter begins with a run. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
That's good.
16 yards on the game. And a quick first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here we go.
On first and 10, they'll set up to throw. That's caught left side by Pitts. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That is sweet. Gain of 16 on back-to-back plays. And another first down. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Roll it. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Quinnen Williams. His second sack of the afternoon. Number 5 for him on the year. He's going to look for the home run ball. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20.
It's a gain of 33.
Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's first and 10.
First and 10 at the 16.
Out of the guns, he'll throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time. And it'll set up second down.
And I like this defensive game plan. When you're going against an elite quarterback like this guy, Mike, you have to get bodies in his face. You have to get him around his feet. You have to move him off his spot. Because if you can...
And he's into the end zone. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown, Seattle. His 4th TD grab of the season.
Look, Mike, I don't want to imply that they drew this play up specifically because this is when the league is celebrating National Tight Ends Day. But you got to admit, it's kind of fun seeing him score on this day in particular and join his fellow tight ends who've also scored throughout the league.
Pulled in, and they're able to tack on a 2-point conversion.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
First down and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10.
Let's go now.
On the ground, it's Genty to start the drive. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. Lost one on the last play, so now it's second and 11.
Brings up second and 11.
This one complete right side to Harris. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down. one. 31 yards.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. You could see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
He is stopped in his track. Loss of a couple on the play. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12.
37-yard line.
Rig alert! Rig alert!
Once again, it's Genty. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's third down.
Cowboy in! 18, 5 years. 19 tight, 19 tight. Dragon 60.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on fourth and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away.
Turnover on downs.
Here we go, set. Ready, ready.
They'll begin here on the ground. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
It's a loss.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
And we try to swing it outside, and it's intercepted. And he is going to score a pick six for the touchdown. What a time for a pick six for the defense, as the other team is trying to get themselves right back in this one. The defense extends the margin with the pick six.
Yeah, just a critical moment. You find yourself on defense, Mike, trying to hang on to this lead. And not only do you do that, you pick six them, and you're able to extend that lead.
This one taken at the 7. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Right back to the air following that pick six. The toss left side, blocked by his running back. He's going to be out of bounds up around the 39-yard line. That's the way to get started. A pickup of 17 and a very quick first down. To the air now on first and 10. Going right into the hands of his running back. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Back-to-back targets, back-to-back completions. That one for 16 and the first down. Taken by Pitt. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
A 7-yard pickup.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for.
And he's in. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown, Seattle. Second touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponents. They're going up and down the field. And after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
27, Seahawks 24.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Couldn't take the chance. They're going to return it from the goal line. Wow, they are hitting now. Been a tight game. He takes a big shot there on that return.
Let's go now. Sandy Lions. 50 Bobcats. 50 Bobcats.
A tight end in motion now. Now, faking the give. No chance at all. He'll go down. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Here's Genty. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
Behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard on the play. And it's
Third and long. So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the third. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. This crowd into it now as we get to third down. Now, this looks like a design run, and they'll get maybe a yard out of that. Not nearly enough. It'll be fourth down. The Dragons punt team unit comes out as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. Here comes a return. And this winds up a very nice return. He's able to get up past the 40-yard line. And play halted for a moment. We have an injured Seahawk player.
Ready.
Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
taken down at the 43-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Ready, break. 18, Pioneer. Let's go. Ready.
Now they'll set up to throw. As he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
19 Lions. Ready, go.
They'll look to throw. This one is taken in downfield. Big completion. And he will score. Touchdown Seahawks. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
27.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. A couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down.
Steady calling my phone. I done told you before that it's over. Leave me alone. No, it's hurting you to see me gone. Dark clouds, you're gonna see me strong. I won't go back.
Down short of the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
Ready.
He'll step up and run this. Did a good job defensively to rally to the ball. They hold him to a short game.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. That'll be incomplete with a penalty flag down. It looked like someone was across early. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 2. Still running straight ahead now with Gentry. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
A loss of 2 yards.
2nd and 2. You're thinking, I got 2 downs to get 2 yards. How hard can that be? Well, against this defense, it turns out to be a big challenge. They take you back for a loss of 2, and now you find yourself on 3rd down.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. And he's going to pick up the 1st down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
That's good.
They run out of the gun with Gentry. And that'll be a pickup of 3. From the 33, here's 2nd down and 7.
33-yard line.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it to the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. And he's out of bounds, but they're going to stop this inside the 25. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 42 yards.
Big-time play there as they try to cut into this 4th quarter deficit. At this point in the game, Mike, remember, you're just going to get a couple more possessions, so you have to make the most of them, especially with the lead being this close for the taking.
Open receiver, that's Harris. And he'll be marked down at the 7. And it will set up 1st and goal.
17 more yards. That's another. Harris. 1st down.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
Here we go.
Off the play pick. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. For the lead. Here is 3rd and goal.
It's 3rd down and goal.
Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Trey Harris, the intended receiver there. And it'll be 4th and goal coming up.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Just 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Right, Smith and Jigba has it. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
Jackson Smith and Jigba. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Now this defense will use the first of their timeouts. We'll talk things over before 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. Got it with Smith and Jigba. Now he's free at the 35. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. A big one here in the 4th quarter. It covers 63 yards.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Ready, ready.
They'll try to burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The hole closes quickly. They'll pick up about 3. So a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5.
Get up. Ready.
Following the penalty, they'll run it. And this one's blown up. Good surge and drop him. A loss on the play, back to the 9-yard line.
Second down.
So these situations, Mike, are always very tricky for a play caller. Of course you want to keep the clock moving. You're just trying to run the game out and maintain this lead, but you also don't want to become overly predictable. So with the defense just selling out to stop the run, I think they have to mix in a few high completion.
This is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finished it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off at 6.
Makes the score Seahawks 38, Dragons 30.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard run.
They'll come up for 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Go.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. He's got a receiver wide open, left side. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
This pass defense, it just has to be better than this, Mike. They have to do a better job accounting for everybody in their coverages. They have to play their defense exactly according to the plan, because if not, this quarterback has enough weapons. He can spread the ball out and find the open space.
Thrown left side, catch is made, and they'll take this down inside the 35. Off play action. He'll set up the throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2 minutes. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that 1st down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
And this is caught left sideline, but out of bounds, says the official. Incomplete. That ball a little late getting there. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier. And
And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. And the Seahawks are right back in this one.
I would love to see his weapons do a better job, Mike, especially in the middle of the field, getting open in these zones. I just feel like there's been tight coverage, a lot of little windows to throw through, and yes, anytime you turn the ball over, it's on the quarterback, but the rest of this supporting unit needs to do a better job helping.
Still going inside the 20. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play.
And that should all but put this one away, Mike. And we've had some big plays throughout this game, but none bigger than that one right there. They score on the long touchdown, and that makes this a 2-possession game here late.
Makes the score Seahawks 45, Dragons 30.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Just trying to make something happen, and the ball's loose on the field. And it will be another turnover as this defense does it again.
Recovered by the
Elijah
Seahawks.
Arroyo was the intended target.
Ready, break. 65 catch, 65 catch. Pat. Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be 2nd down now.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Cup 19, Cup 19. Go.
He'll look to throw. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play. This one all but over. Here's 3rd down. Here we go. One final play. Moving outside the pocket. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Maxwell Hairston. And the Dragons are going to come up with a late turnover, but it will only matter to the stat keepers. This ball game is over. So it's a win here for the Seahawks. And it is their 3rd consecutive victory. They continue to...